Hello, my name is Sarah, and today we are diving further into careers for creating mods for The Sims 4. First of all, before we get started, I do want to say I'm sorry for the loud noises in the background. It's my dishwasher, it's on, and it's very loud. I'm very sorry. But for today's episode, we will be doing the work from home tutorial part. So in the previous episode we created our rabbit hole career, very basic career, and then today we'll be doing the work from home part. I do have to mention that the work from home part is currently bugged. It's working, it's showing up, but your Sims will only earn 10 simoleons. I was even thinking about just not doing this whole part, but I thought maybe if it's updated in the future, people can refer back to it and then still follow the tutorial, because the tutorial will basically still be the same. So yes, I've been trying to figure out all weekend if I could find a way around it, so that your Sims do earn more than 10 simoleons, but I cannot. I have tried, I cannot. So I reported the bug to the Mod Constructor 5 website, and I've done all that. So hopefully it will be fixed in a future update, but for now it's not. I'm currently using version 5 beta 11, what is the current latest update. Okay, let's dive into it. So here we have our career we created last time. So if we go into levels, we have level branch and the work from home assignments, and we're clicking on that. As you can see, I already have a few written down here, and it's just because, like I said, I've been trying to see if I can fix the issue, but I cannot. I feel like I've tried every option. I've been working on it for all weekend. It's been taking way too much time. But yeah, so first of all, I do want to mention that this area over here where it says this is the number of objective sets the sim will be assigned, not individual objectives. The sets will be chosen at random from those that pass the condition. Please put this at 1 if you are creating a work from home assignment. Anything higher, well, the whole career part is crashed in the game. So yeah, if you do not have the exception mod installed, then you probably get confused of what's happening because you cannot click on the join career part. So leave this at 1. I think it's a 2 when you're just creating one. So change it to 1 and you should be sweet as. No problems whatsoever, besides some 10 simoleons outcome. Now, I also noticed that the level restrictions, let me just create a new one for now. If you create a new one, this is what you'll see. The level restrictions, so this whole area out here, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. If you put in a lower bound, 1, what would be level 1 for a minimum, and say upper bound level 3, what would be in my case only like the lower area of this career. So this will mean now it'd be at level 1, level 2 and level 3 will get these objectives, get this work from home objective set, but it doesn't work. It doesn't work, so just leave it off because it won't show up. Also, the other thing I want to mention is the can be selected as Head Start assignment. If you don't select anything, any random thing will be chosen for the Head Start. So I do recommend at least selecting 1 or 2. I think it does automatically, it gives you 2 assignments. I'm not quite sure. But I have 2 in mine. I have it just says per case right now, but it used to be I created the where you per case the vampire tome, number 1, and then for the other one I did the view the Moonwood Mill information board in Moonwood Mill bulletin board. Oh my god, yeah. I do want to say that when you create a new one, you can add a new condition, and this does work. And then you click on the wheel over here, and then you go for career level resource, and then you can select here, browse, and then you can choose any level of your career. So my first level is lore student. So if I click on lore student, so like I said, this does work. So now it means that this objective only be shown as a thing to do for Sims who are in level 1 lore student. Okay, let me just delete that for now. And now basically to create a new objective, we're going to click create. I also do want to mention that I didn't mention it in the previous episode, but it's also important for the levels here as well. When you're going into the promotion objective set, that you can only have a maximum of 4. So if you get a error when you try to export your career, it's probably because you have more objectives than 4. So I have 3 and the maximum is 4, so I could add 1 if I want to. But if you go 5 or more, then you just get an error and it doesn't work. So it's the same for the work from home assignment part. So don't add more than 4 objectives. And yeah, so it works exactly the same as doing a aspiration, what I've done in an episode, and the previous episode for the levels and their objectives creations. So yeah, I can just go over this again if you want me to, but honestly I feel like just go to the previous episode and have a look how we did it over there with the levels, how we did this part. So yeah, it works exactly the same. Super simple. Let me just remove that. So as you can see, I have named my objectives set as a WFH objective set A. I would just go over the alphabet because that's easier, because otherwise I'm gonna get confused with these objective sets that have numbers behind it. So that's how I do it, and make sure to have the WFH in front of it, as in work from home. And then the objectives themselves, I have them as WFH objective A1, and then 1 is because it's the first one in the objective A set. And I've named these, should be, let me see, this is C1, and then this should be C2. And that's just easier once you open it in the Sims 4 Studio and are going to have a look at that. Now, only the work from home assignments over here in this area are for the first ones, so for these 4 in my case. If you want to do work from home assignments for any of the other branches, click on branches, go to one of your branches, and then here we have the work from home assignment. As you can see, it says 2, so make sure to go to 1 and then just create as many sets that you want. So one thing I didn't mention is that we also have the weight over here, and the higher the weight, the more frequent the work from home assignment is. I hope I'm clear. So I'm gonna keep this whole tutorial very short because it's very basic and very simple. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below. If I'm going too quickly, please let me know. But yeah, I feel like we're just gonna go and dive into game. Okay, while my game is loading, I forgot to mention one more thing, and that is the reward section over here. I have created a reward thing. I'm just going to delete it. It doesn't work. It just doesn't work. I've already tried it. It doesn't work. So that's just one thing I still wanted to mention. It doesn't work because I thought, you know, we can just give them a reward and then give them a certain amount of money, and then you put it in the level of the career, and then you can give them the money that they would get for that level. So I tried really hard to have a work around it, but it doesn't work. But yeah, let's have a look. Okay, so here we are in game. We're going to join the Occult Hunter career. So let's wait for this to be done. The pop-up, here we go. Gonna say Occult Hunter and then say yes. Now we're gonna wait for a second, and here we go. So here is our Head Start assignment. So it says work assignment, per case Encyclopedia Vampire Volume 1, And view Moonwood Mail information board should actually be behind, but okay. I'm gonna say okay. And now as you can see, we have our work from home assignments. So first things first, we need to purchase the Encyclopedia Vampirica. I'm gonna click here, say purchase, say yes. And then as you can see, it hasn't like completed yet. Is because it does say then place it in your home, because I put this down as an object in your home and not as a interaction completion. Because if you do the interaction, then the moment you click on this, it already says complete, and then the purchase is basically not done. You can just cancel it then. But yeah, as you saw, I only got 10 simoleons for that. Let me go to Moonwood Mail. So here we are at the bar in Moonwood Mail, and I'm gonna say view Moonwood Mail information. And now again we got 10 simoleons. Okay, now I feel like let's just wait till it's the next day to go to work. Let me just cheat up a little bit. Say 5 should turn into 5 a.m. and let's go inside. It's always thundering. That's so freaking annoying. Okay, let's just skip fast forward. Now wait till we get the phone pop up over here. What we should have in like 10 minutes. And here we go. So we can choose what we want to do. So I'm gonna say work from home. Oh, and of course, we didn't remove the book. So we got the same one for the head start assignment, what said about purchasing the book. So as you saw, I only got 10, and that's all she made. When normally, if you do like 19 times, what was it, like 8 hours or something, would be like 152, I think it is. So yeah, it doesn't work. That's just all I'm gonna say. It doesn't work. But yeah, you can still just put it in as maybe only a head start. I don't know. I'm going to remove it from my mod because it doesn't work. I've tried to find a workaround. The only thing I haven't tried is just creating the whole work from home system in The Sims 4 Studio instead of the mod constructor. I haven't done that yet because it's just a lot of time, and this mod is already taking me so long. But yeah, that was this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments down below, or if you have found a solution, please let me know as well. So yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Okay, bye!